Business and Leisure, your weekly window to the world of business and guide to the good life.
This is Ray Butch Gamboa for Business and Leisure, the weekly business and lifestyle TV and online magazine that centers on the latest significant business developments and lifestyle trends. Joining me this week as our co-host, please welcome our Balikbayan Sunshine Girl, Zara Hernandez, with the latest trends in leisure. Welcome back, Zara.
Hi Butch, I am so glad to be back here on Business and Leisure after a long break. And as your co-host for this week, I've got exciting things in store for all of you here on the lifestyle part of our show. As always, we start off with the hottest and the latest events on Lifestyle Chronicles. And that is of course followed by Lifestyle Boutique with our featured leisure destinations. Our Popular Places segment is next with a second look at a not your usual food park we found in Marikina. And finally, we have our weekly treat for all the firearm enthusiasts out there on Sport Shoot. A brand new edition of Business and Leisure for you to enjoy and watch out for. So let's start right away with the hottest issues on business with our main man, Mr. Ray Butch Gamboa. Back to you, Butch.
Thanks, Zara. We'll see you back in a short while. This is Business and Leisure, your window to the world of business and guide to the good life. And we shall start off with the week's significant business developments when we return after this break.
Introducing the all-new Mitsubishi Xpander.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure. BRV, rise above your limits.
The things that make my day. My mini-me, my kind of jam, my passion, my blend of coffee, my inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Gotta go guys, nagpapatulog si Dashi. Dash, miss you! Can't wait to see your new car. Dash, parang may sumusunod sa akin.
Welcome back to Business and Leisure. We now have some of the latest significant business developments on BizWatch, our business section. Our top issue this week is about business and investment. The government has partnered with a Japanese bank to work together to encourage firms from Japan to do business and invest in the Philippines. Our business reporter Andre Ko has the story.
The Bureau of Investments, or BOI, announced in a statement that a Memorandum of Understanding was signed by Trade Undersecretary and BOI Managing Head Seferino Rodolfo with Shoko Chukin Bank Limited, Managing Executive Officer Takahisa Sato on the promotion of investments. Through the MOU, both parties will collaborate in the promotion of investment opportunities through the conduct of seminars and missions, exchange of information on doing business and industry structures, and undertaking other efforts that will enable economic and industrial linkages between investors and corporations from Japan and the Philippines. It has been agreed on that the Shoko Chukin Bank would be engaged in facilitating financing for small and medium enterprises while the BOI would be assisting investors as they set up their businesses in the country, from registration until full commercial operations. Japan is the country's largest source of foreign direct investments, or FDI, to the Philippines. FDIs from Japan reached $634.67 million last year, up from $569.75 million in 2016. Sectors which top registrations with the country's investment promotion agencies are manufacturing, real estate, and financial and insurance.
The government also sees this as a way to partner with Japanese banks for institutional rapport, since the interest of Japanese firms to invest in the Philippines is likewise growing. On to the topic of mining, the Department of Environment and Natural Resources is officially limiting the areas to be mined and developed as part of the President Duterte's directives to regulate mining operations toward sustainable development. Here's our BizWatch correspondent Heidi Santos with the details.
Environment Secretary Roy Cimatu recently signed DENR Administrative Order 2018-19, which provides new environmental policies that will ensure sustainable environmental conditions at every stage of mining operations and minimize the disturbed area of a mining project at any given time. The order covers all mineral agreements, financial or technical assistance agreements, and other similar mining tenements that have surface metallic mines under development, construction, or are already operating. Meanwhile, mine sites with processing plants or those with long-term supply agreement with domestic processing plant can develop up to 162 hectares or 2 meridional blocks. However, areas utilized for ancillary facilities such as settling ponds, stockyards, sumps, motor pools, administrative offices, and other similar facilities are not included in the maximum disturbed area limit. Temporary revegetation or progressive rehabilitation shall also be implemented immediately on the disturbed areas exceeding the maximum disturbed area limit. Apart from limiting the areas, additional environmental policies include topsoil and subsoil management, buffer zone management, and Pierre Stockyard as temporary stockpile area for ore shipment. The order also states that during the course of operation, an equivalent area should undergo temporary revegetation or progressive rehabilitation should the contractor or holder of other mining tenements intend to open an additional area beyond the maximum disturbed. This is to ensure that the maximum disturbed area limit is strictly observed. The Chamber of Mines of the Philippines, meanwhile, supports the recent order, particularly in ensuring sustainable environmental conditions at every stage of the mining operation and minimizing the disturbed area of a mining project at any given time.
The DENR warned that non-implementation of temporary revegetation provisions under the order may lead to fines, non-issuance of transport permits, or total cancellation of mining agreements. We take a break from this week's significant and important business developments. BizWatch will be back in a short while.
When thinking of your favorite car brands and models, which brands and models immediately come to mind? Could it be a fuel-efficient sedan for that everyday drive? A sleek and agile sports car? A rugged and versatile SUV? That roomy and comfortable MPV or van? Or that versatile go-anywhere pickup? Be a part of the 2018-2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Vote for the brands and models that will become the 2018-2019 Autofocus Automobiles of the Year in the Standard and Premium Luxury classes. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph to vote every day until September 30, 2018, and get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. And the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Wi-Fi 3C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand prize, Samsung J8. Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and and embrace a wider world of adventure. BRV, rise above your limits.
Be it fine dining, a romantic garden wedding, a relaxed casual meal, or an important business event, Ilustrado is the place to go. Aside from its famed paella, the Ilustrado restaurant, which is located within the history-laden walled city of Intramuros, is also the favorite destination of food gourmands for its famous callos and lengua and other classic gustatory offerings. Ilustrado Restaurant, only for the foodies.
Be part of the 2018 to 2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2018. Then, vote for as many as 5 different car models that you believe should become the 2018 to 2019 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2018. And get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. And the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Y53C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand prize, Samsung J8. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who'll win? You choose. You decide. Vote now.
Welcome back to Business and Leisure's BizWatch as we continue with more interesting business issues for you. Our next issue centers on the country's healthcare sector as 50 companies from 15 European Union member states travel to the Philippines for a business mission under the EU Business Avenues in Southeast Asia program. Andre Ko has a story.
The Healthcare and Medical Technologies Business Mission showcased solutions such as medical waste management, laboratory equipment, aesthetic cosmetic equipment, dental products and supplies, pharmaceutical supplies and disposables, IT solutions, telemedicine and remote health monitoring, assistive technologies, pain rehabilitation equipment, imaging and non-imaging diagnostic, and other technologies. The Southeast Asia region can benefit from these technologies and developments as the region faces medical challenges due to its graying population as Europe does. Specifically in the Philippines, it is expected that the percentage of elderly above 65 years old will grow to 4.9% by 2020 and 6.3% by 2030. In addition, the implementation of universal health coverage for all Philippine citizens has driven the demand for quality, affordable, and accessible healthcare. There's also called for private healthcare sectors to collaborate with public counterparts in providing improved services to Filipinos. However, digitization has created opportunities in the Philippines healthcare sector. The e-health strategic framework and plan for the period 2014 to 2020 prioritize the use of ICT to deliver health services and manage health systems more effectively, and is in line with providing universal healthcare to all Filipinos. EU Ambassador Franz Jessen was quoted as saying, "The EU remains committed in supporting the Philippines in its healthcare agenda through various programs, trade, and investment."
Above all the benefits, the European companies highlight that the program helps their companies to understand the Philippines' healthcare and medical technologies market and provides a platform to establish partnerships with Filipinos through coaching, business matching, and business support services. And for our last and final business issue, the chairman of the Senate Committee on Energy noted the Health Department's opposition to the importation of Euro 2 fuels during a congressional hearing. Heidi Santos has the details.
Senator Sherwin Gatchalian has called on the Department of Energy or DOE to scrap its order, allowing the sale of cheaper but dirtier fuel to bring down pump prices and tame inflation. It can be recalled that the DOE issued a department order directing all industry players to provide Euro 2 compliant automotive diesel oil as a fuel option for the public to reduce the impact of rising petroleum prices in the world market, as it has 500 parts per million of sulfur and is about 30 centavos cheaper than Euro 4 fuels, which are cleaner and have 50 ppm sulfur content. Senator Gatchalian also pointed out the objection of oil companies to the DOE's order, as it will require them to invest on additional equipment to process Euro 2 diesel and subsequently pass on the cost to motorists. Moreover, the Philippines has not imported Euro 2 diesel since 2016 after the country switched to Euro 4 compliant fuels to follow higher emission standards. The senator expressed his opinion that there's no benefit in adopting Euro 2 again this time. Meanwhile, Committee Co-Chairman Representative Lord Alan Velasco and Senator Aquilino Pimentel III told the DOE to suspend and revise its department order, saying the document is confusing.
Because of the confusion, Velasco said that the DOE should consider redrafting the order and suspend the implementation. And on that note, we end this week's BizWatch. We hope you will join us again next week for more relevant and informative business issues. Business and Leisure continues after another short break with an interesting feature on corporate social responsibility. Please stay with us.
It's back! Participate in the only public poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. Vote for your favorite car makes and models in the 2018-2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph to vote every day until September 30, 2018, and get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. And the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Wi-Fi 3C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand prize, Samsung J8. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Which models do you think will become this year's Automobile of the Year in the standard and premium luxury class? You choose, you decide.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure. BRV, rise above your limits.
See the horizon as a starting point. Use each obstacle to gain momentum. Make the unknown routine. Continue where all others stop. New Peugeot SUV range. Never have SUVs gone so far.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss you too.
So, why are you back?
I didn't want to miss you.
Be part of the 2018-2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2018. Then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2018-2019 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2018, and get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. And the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Wi-Fi 3C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand prize, Samsung J8. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Welcome back to Business and Leisure, and you're still on our business section. And what we have next is our feature on our CSR segment. This week, we take a second look at a car company's CSR project that continues to benefit several communities in outlying areas. Know more about it in this feature.
Operation Better World. With this, Ford Philippines hopes to improve the quality of lives of several communities in the country. It is also the umbrella CSR project of Ford around the world. Ms. Josephine Gonzalez is the Assistant Vice President for Government and Corporate Affairs of Ford Philippines, and the lady is likewise in charge of handling the CSR projects of the company.
This is our way of prioritizing, helping the communities that where we live and where we think we should be serving. The community that we have chosen for the Philippines is the Gawad Kalinga community. So we partner with the GK Foundation to be able to serve to this community.
Formally, Ford Philippines embarked on this project in 2014 with funds received from Ford Asia Pacific. There are two aspects of this CSR project: clean water access and healthcare services, which include medical and dental missions, as well as healthcare training for community residents.
Ever since we thought that we have been helping GK communities in Laguna, so there was no formality at that time wherein we no agreement. So our employees actually volunteer in building houses, painting jobs during the in building the community. So we have actually we have seen how they help the community, and there's organization. We want our partners to be able also to help sustain also the help that we will be able to provide. And we saw how professional the GK coordinators and the management in engaging also the community. So at the same time, we also partnered with AmCham Foundation. AmCham Foundation is the one administering our project because we have limited also people, so it's AmCham Foundation administering all the projects with the beneficiary being the GK community.
Ford believes that communities would still need help after the houses have been built. Ms. Gonzalez herself personally goes to the communities during the implementation of each project. It is heartening to note that Ford employees and employees of Ford dealerships also volunteer their time to engage with the residents.
After each project, we do assessment, and also annually we do also assessment to be able to improve also on the program. Like in the case of the healthcare training, when we embarked on that 3 years ago, it has actually improved based on what training or module that we should be concentrating in.
Learning is constant and never-ending, and they learn from their mistakes and continue to improve in their implementation. They also continue to work closely with Gawad Kalinga Foundation.
They will be the one to suggest communities that needs help. Of course, in the case of Ford, we started our health assistance in southern Luzon because this is where we're closer to. We have easier access in terms of help, in terms of our employees going to these communities. So we concentrated first in our first few years in Laguna. Of course, in Montelupa, where we hold office, that's the first thing that we should be helping. Cavite, Batangas. And now, last year we started going to Northern Luzon, Bulacan, and Nueva Ecija.
They also ensure that there are Ford dealers near the communities where there are development projects so they can make use of the volunteers from the Ford dealership.
So far, as I think we have served 15 GK communities just for medical and dental mission alone. But we have actually gone to the community twice or thrice in the past. So, but 15 as per my count. In the case of the communal water, we have gone to 8 communities in Leyte and additional 3 in Nueva Ecija and Batangas. So, perhaps about 11 communities for water access, about 15 for medical and dental mission.
Ford Philippines initially concentrated on the Leyte area, which was the most devastated during the deadly typhoon.
We donated the water system in Ormoc City because the water in this community was contaminated after Typhoon Haiyan. Because of this water system, we gave them the convenience of not having to walk 30 minutes to an hour to get water.
This was the situation before the water system was donated. They need to open this water hose to fetch water. This is exactly where they get their drinking water and bring it to their respective houses.
The water system that was donated to us is very helpful to all the members in this community, and all of us are very thankful for this.
I'm really grateful for the blessing he has given to us.
Ford turned over 2 completed water projects in Leyte and 11 water projects which benefited 1,400 families between 2014 and 2017. In cooperation with the American Chamber Foundation Philippines, the company helped improve the quality of life in GK communities in Muntinlupa, Laguna, Cavite, and Batangas, and sent a medical mission to Marawi City in 2017. So far, their medical missions have benefited no less than 2,419 people. In the next few years, the company fanned out to other areas which GK suggested to bring healthcare volunteer training.
Okay, we will continue with our Operation Better World, concentrating on provision of communal water projects, and also the healthcare services, which is medical and dental mission. Probably include also sending optometrists also and eye doctors to the community, because we saw also need for this. At the same time, expand on the healthcare volunteers training, not just in Luzon, but also extend it to the Visayas. Probably go.
In partnership with the American Chamber Foundation of the Philippines and the Gawad Kalinga Community Development Foundation, Ford Philippines has shown an undistinguishable light on several underprivileged communities outside Metro Manila. The leisure portion of Business and Leisure is coming up next with our co-host Sunshine Girl Zara Hernandez dishing out the latest lifestyle trends. Please stay with us.
When thinking of your favorite car brands and models, which brands and models immediately come to mind? Could it be a fuel-efficient sedan for that everyday drive? A sleek and agile sports car? A rugged and versatile SUV? That roomy and comfortable MPV or van? Or that versatile go-anywhere pickup? Be a part of the 2018 to 2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Vote for the brands and models that will become the 2018 to 2019 Autofocus Automobiles of the Year in the Standard and Premium Luxury class. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph to vote every day until September 30, 2018. And get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. and the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Y53C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand prize, Samsung J8. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who'll win? You choose. You decide.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Motoring Today is now on the web. Watch this episode or other past episodes of the country's longest-running motoring program any time of the day by logging on to our website, motoringtoday.ph. Motoring Today is now online, just a click away.
Introducing the all-new Mitsubishi Expander.
Be part of the 2018 to 2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2018. Then, vote for as many as 5 different car models that you believe should become the 2018 to 2019 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2018. And get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. And the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Y53C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand prize, Samsung J8. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who'll win? You choose. You decide. Vote now.
Welcome back to BNL, and it's now time for our lifestyle section as we call on our co-host this week, Zara Hernandez. Zara, it's all yours.
Thanks, Butch, for turning them over to me. Hi there, everyone. I am Sarah Hernandez, now back as one of BNL's Sunshine Girls. And it is now my turn to take the spotlight as I give you the best in lifestyle. Let's get the show rolling with the latest and trendiest events that have happened in and even out of the metro. Here now is Lifestyle Chronicles.
Hyundai Philippines took select members of the motoring media on a driving experience through Central Luzon aboard the all-new Santa Fe. The Santa Fe driving experience was joined by media personnel from Cambodia, Malaysia, and Singapore. The fun started when each participant was given a fitness tracker on the night before the actual driving activity. The one who had the most number of steps got to win a special prize. The day started with a drive from Segarra Villas in Subic, Zambales to Mount Samat in Bataan, where everyone had a chance to further have more steps. The team then headed to Las Casas Filipinas de Acuzar for lunch, and their photo creativity was tested in the Faith in History Photo Challenge, showcasing the place and the 4th generation Santa Fe. The third stopover was the Bataan Nuclear Power Plant.
This regional media test drive is very historic. So with that, we wanted it to complement it by also historical places in the Philippines, something that we can enjoy by land. And Subic being known as a former naval base, which is critical to our security, and of course the historical value of Las Casas in providing us with a deep insight of our past, allowed us to really bring in that culture of the Filipinos to our foreign friends, and as well as to everybody who will take part of the event.
After the whole day event, the guests were then invited to the farewell dinner at the Lighthouse for the awarding of the winners and other special announcements.
I'm so happy to be here in Subic, no? Enjoying the Hyundai Santa Fe driving experience. As you very well know, we have engaged, I would say, the participation of several media people who joined us driving the Santa Fe all the way from, I would say, from Subic here and then to Bataan the whole day. Today and since yesterday, we've been enjoying this event.
More and more events exclusively coming your way only here on Lifestyle Chronicles. Continuing with our leisure report for the week, here is what and where to go for leisure destinations for all of you.
Be it fine dining, a romantic garden wedding, a relaxed casual meal, or an important business event, Ilustrado is the place to go. Aside from its famed paella, the Ilustrado restaurant, which is located within the history-laden walled city of Intramuros, is also the favorite destination of food gourmands for its famous callos and lengua and other classic gustatory offerings. Ilustrado Restaurant, only for the foodies. A special oven with specially sourced charcoal distinguishes the mouth-watering grilled specialties of Chef Jesse's Grill. Spare ribs with special one-of-a-kind barbecue sauce, clams with delicious special butter concoction. Garden fresh organic salads are just a few of the best-selling offerings from renowned Filipino chef Jesse Sinshoka's place, run in tandem with brother Chef Rio. Chef Jesse's Grill is located in the Grove by Rockwall in Pasig City, a food lover's destination indeed. And that's a regular what to enjoy and where to go list. Business and Leisure's weekly guide to destinations and places to go to enjoy the good life.
Our most popular segment, Places, is coming right up right after the short break, so don't go anywhere.
It's back. Participate in the only public poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. Vote for your favorite car makes and models in the 2018 to 2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph to vote every day until September 30, 2018, and get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. And the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Y53C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand prize, Samsung J8. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Which models do you think will become this year's Automobile of the Year in the standard and premium luxury class? You choose. You decide.
Gotta go guys, nagpapatungan si Besh. Besh, miss you! Can't wait to see your new car.
Besh, parang may sumusunod sa akin.
See the horizon as a starting point. Use each obstacle to gain momentum. Make the unknown routine. Continue where all others stop. New Peugeot SUV range. Never have SUVs gone so far.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure. BRV, rise above your limits.
Calling all automobile enthusiasts. Autofocus.com.ph is exclusive to the automobile, where you'll find reviews on the latest brand new car models, together with their head-to-head comparisons. It has the detailed specs of car models available in the country and their latest SRPs and special promos, together with the latest auto industry news and developments like car launches and test drives. Autofocus.com.ph is all about automobiles. Click on.
Be part of the 2018-2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2018. Then, vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2018-2019 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2018, and get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. And the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Wi-Fi 3C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand prize, Samsung J8. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Well, folks, here we are again on your favorite segment in our leisure portion, and that is, of course, places. I think this is a most popular portion because of our viewers, and they have been enjoying our discoveries in the local culinary scene. Well, fret not, because coming up is yet another wonderful discovery that you will definitely enjoy. Watch this.
Food parks have taken over the metropolis. We say that because ever since the first food park was introduced in the country, more have followed and more are still coming. In fact, there is at least 1 or 2 in every major area in the metro. And no one is complaining. That is because food parks offer more options than a standalone restaurant. The roving BNL crew headed off to Marikina, which is fast becoming one of Big Food Street because of their sheer number of new restaurants that have cropped up in the last 2 years. This is Lamp Quarters. It may be called a food park by many, but it certainly looks much more than that. We spoke to 2 of the owners, Myla Gonzalez and Dottie Diaz Cleofas, who were happy to talk about the idea of Lamp Quarters came about.
It all started with 3 couples. So the 3 couples of all of us are good friends for a very long time now. And we always get together wanting to enjoy each other's company, to the point that, we said, maybe it's about time we do something where we want to spend that particular time in a place na all our families can go into. So we conceptualize Lamp Quarters as something more for families. Everybody can gather.
We like eating out. We like hanging out together. And we realized that there's no such thing that we have in Marikina, where we really, yun talagang constant, we like to hang out. Iba-iba yung pinupuntahan namin, or sometimes we go out of Marikina pa. So sabi namin, why not create a place in Marikina because of the traffic, di ba? Parang you don't want to go far anymore. So why not create a place in Marikina where the Mariqueños or the people from the East can be proud of?
A food park seemed to be the perfect solution, but the group improved on the concept and took it a notch higher. They also closed the area of Marikina because all of them are from the East, and they thought it was about time that the East had something like this. Lamb Quarters was launched only on October 2017. Why the name? We asked them.
It was, this is inspired by this strip community retail area also in San Diego called Gaslamp Quarters. So it's kind of quaint, more neighborhood or community-based restaurants and retail. So we said that yung Mariqueños kasi very loyal or very into Marikina. So why not create the same thing, create the same vibe here in Marikina?
One of the owners is an architect. Myla is finance-oriented, while Dottie used to have a background in mall operations. So the combination of talents and skills worked well for the group. They designed the complex for families and working people.
It's really people like us. So families nga, people who are working, after your grinds, whether you're in corporate or you're an SME, some place where you can relax. Not only during the weeknights, but even on weekends with your families. And then we're pet friendly. So there's a lot of different things. And then the convenience and the comfortability of customers. There's good parking. Kids can run around, they don't feel like it's something na medyo risky. So, pag weekends, nakita mo may mga, para kang Eastwood na tumatakbo yung mga bata, and then you have pets running around.
There are 8 restaurants here, but unlike other food parks, these restaurants are good-sided. While outlets in the usual food parks measure about 20 square meters, the restaurant tenants here average about 55 square meters, much like other standalone restaurants. Dottie says it is a good venue for startup restaurants, and it definitely isn't your usual food park.
Actually, this is parang a notch higher than a food park because we have regular spaces, so more permanent merchants who we feel will be in for the longer haul. So marami sa kanila, a few of them came from food parks. So dun sila nagsimula. So now they have graduated to a more permanent space, a bigger space.
They may be new, but in the 6 months or so that they have been in operation, the residents of Marikina and nearby areas have found them to be a pleasant surprise.
We're very blessed and fortunate that at this point in time, we know that it's doing well. A lot of the feedbacks we've seen would say na it's there for the long haul, because not just because of the ambience or the look, but right down to the root, the food is really good. If you look at the reviews, it will always tell you na wala pang paltos, effectively is what they say. The food's there. A lot of them also say na it's a good surprise that it's actually affordable. Kasi if you look at the place right now, we really meant it to feel as if it's a place you can be proud of, a destination for Mariqueños, not only Mariqueños, but even visiting nearby cities.
And this is Lamb Quarters. The courtyard, which is spacious at 300 square meters, is preferred by those who enjoy dining al fresco. But for those who would rather dine in the comfort of air-conditioned restaurants, they have a variety of options.
So we have a milk tea, coffee and tea shop called Bubble Lab. They're homegrown Marikina. We've seen them grow into 3 branches from one tiny milk tea shop, diba? We have Stilio, which offers Kapampangan cuisine. If you want to get authentic Kapampangan sisig, you come by Lamb Quarters and get it at Stilio. We also have Wing Fathers, where you can get cocktails, authentic cocktails in Marikina. Kasi a lot of the kids now, if they want to drink or mag-gimmick, lalabas papunta pang Ortigas, walang bar in in Marikina, di ba? Wala masyado. But in Wing Fathers, you can find really good margarita. And you can pair it with wings. They have this very special wings called boy bawang, wherein the wings is coated with boy bawang. We also have Chives, which is a French bistro, and market. So, meron silang retail din, and then the food is a fusion of Filipino food cooked in European techniques. We have the only and the first Bulgarian restaurant in Manila called Mehana. So freshly made sausages with real meat, no extenders, and authentic Bulgarian flavors. Okay, we also have Ali's, which offers steaks, affordable steaks, ribs, and seafood. So, kung gusto mo mag-steak but you don't want to spend so much, just visit Ali's. And then, lastly, we have Dongwan, which is pasta, pizza, and burgers.
The owners want their customers to see Lamp Quarters more of a community center than just a food park. They cater to all walks of life and have hosted various events in the past.
In the past, we've hosted artists from Rizal. We've hosted charity and children's choirs. We've done an event where it's the passion of astronomers via stargazing. We also have up-and-coming arts and crafts for kids and parents, as well as supporting special children.
For now, let's check out the specialties of each restaurant in Lamp Quarters.
Here's sharing with you the variety of dishes you can enjoy in Lamp Quarters. So the one in front of me now is called the Baby Wolf Salad. It's an all-meat salad, first here in the country because it's Bulgarian-based. It's marinated with red wine and specific spices from Bulgaria. It's perfect with any beer on the side while you're doing a pika-pika of the meat. The next one would be our boy bawang chicken wings. It's also something unique for our customers because it has combined the boy bawang popular cornix natin into the chicken wings. Next, we have our sea salt coffee, a specialty coffee from Babalab. This one is ranging at about 130 pesos for the drink. And here on this side would be Don Juan's all-meat pizza. It's brick oven cooked with flavored dough. So you can get this via a malunggay dough, which is a biscuit dough, or our herb flavored dough, which is a combination of oregano, basil, and Parmesan cheese. On this side would be our authentic sisig Kapampangan. Also good with any alcoholic beverages. All pork and beef sauteed together with spices. And lastly would be our porterhouse steak. The entire dish is roughly about 300 pesos. Very, very, very tender meat and juicy gravy on the side.
There you go, a whole feast laid out for you. All of them among the specialties that each of the 8 restaurants in Lamp Quarters have to offer.
Okay, so we'd like to invite everyone to come and drop by Lamp Quarters, experience a whole new dining, destination in Marikina. We're on Facebook. You can see more photos there. You can see more information about the food that we offer, and just bring the whole family.
That was Lamp Quarters in Marikina City. This week's special feature on places. We hope that you enjoyed that one, and we will see you guys again next week. We're now down to our final segment in the leisure portion of our show. Here now is Sport Shoot.
Sport Shoot is brought to you by Rock Island Armory, manufactured by Armscore Global Defense Incorporated.
Welcome to Sport Shoot, business and leisure segment for the gun enthusiast. I'm Butch Gamboa. On Sport Shoot this week, we shall have no less than the President and CEO of Armscore Global Defense, Martin Tuason, to present to all our sport shooting enthusiasts a remarkable firearm for you to get to know better and appreciate, the TCM TAC Ultra FS Combo.
Thanks, Butch, and welcome to this week's presentation of Armscore Sport Shoot. So I'm going to go through some products here. I would like to start off with our TAC Ultra. Our TAC Ultra 1911s come in single stack and double stack formations, both in 9mm, 40 caliber, and 22 TCM. It has all the bells and whistles here. Adjustable sights, high visibility fiber optic front sight, full guide rod, full Picatinny rail for even weighting, extended beaver tail, magwell, both in the single stack and double stack versions. G10 grips, special G10s on the double stacks to keep them nice and thin so they fit around any hand. Fully adjustable triggers, combat hammer, ambi safety, everything you can think of in a 1911 and that we would like for the avid shooter that doesn't want to work on their guns, take it to a gunsmith. It's basically all the flavors that you could possibly put on and just get it right out of the box and start shooting. I'm going to show you the power of the TCM 1911 pistol. Basically our 2,000 feet per second, high speed, low recoil round that we invented here in the Philippines, homegrown. And of course it says TCM, the Tuason Craig Magnum. Me and Freddie came up with the idea here in the plant in 2012. And I'd like to show you the power of 2,000 feet per second while we're shooting a watermelon. I hope I have let you know more about the firearm. This is all available in the Philippine market through all our Armscore dealers and our Armscore shooting centers and service center and shooting ranges. Squires Bingham, True Weight, among others out there. We have everybody.
That was the TCM TAC Ultra FS Combo. It comes in caliber 22 TCM or 9mm. It is semi-automatic and recoil operated with a capacity of 10 rounds plus 1. In a 1911 A1 platform, its barrel length is 5 inches with an overall pistol length of 8.5 inches. I'll see you next time when we again put on the spotlight another exciting firearm here on Business and Leisure's Sport Shoot, a regular segment for the gun enthusiast. I'm Butch Gamboa.
Sport Shoot is brought to you by Rock Island Armory, manufactured by Armscore Global Defense Incorporated.
And that was Sport Shoot for this week with another remarkable firearm for all of you to check out. Well, that's all that I've got for you guys here today in our lifestyle section of Business and Leisure. Make sure to come back again next week for more exciting and informative features. I am Sarah Hernandez, and I will now turn you over to our main man, Mr. Ray Butch Gamboa. See you again, Butch.
Thanks, Zara, for this week's Leisure Report. And with that, we end another episode of Business and Leisure. Thank you for staying with us. Also, don't forget to follow us in our social media accounts. Till the next time, this has been your host, Ray Butch Gamboa. Good business to all and enjoy the good life.